For months, the city of Denver has publicly misrepresented how it tracks success in fighting homelessness. The city allowed taxpayers to believe that it's been more successful than it actually has been at keeping people sheltered. It appears that the misrepresentation began with genuine confusion inside city departments as they all raced to meet Mayor Mike Johnston's goal to get 1,000 people off the streets by the end of the year. But well after city leaders found out about the misleading numbers, Mayor Johnston's office played word games and didn't acknowledge that the city had internal confusion. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the city's House 1000 outcomes dashboard. This shows how many people they are successfully getting out of homelessness. This is an old image because the city took the dashboard down today as they faced questions from journalists about whether it's been misleading. Taxpayers, journalists, even city officials were led to believe that that dashboard shows how many people have come off the streets and stayed in shelter for at least 14 days. That was, after all, the success metric repeatedly described to the public and city council by the Johnston administration.
In order for someone to be counted as successful, they need to hit that 14-day mark.
This is about permanence, and that was simply just a point at which we had to determine, okay, we've got someone to a greater degree of stability. We can count that as someone towards our 1,000-person goal. And so that's where that number came from.
With the city not even halfway to that House 1,000 goal by mid-December, our next team, producer Mallory Harris specifically, has been tracking the numbers daily, and she was the one who realized that the public tracker was not showing the number of people housed for at least 14 days, but instead was showing everyone who had ever been moved inside, even for just a moment. That made the city's effort seem more successful than it actually has been. But when we took our findings to the mayor's office, his spokesman chalked it up to our confusion about how they track success, not acknowledging that the city knew that it had publicly misrepresented how it was tracking the success of its top priority. This was summed up well in some excellent follow-up reporting by Denverite today, headlined, "The city's counter for people moving indoors for 14 or more days hasn't been counting people moving indoors for 14 or more days." Denverite writes, quote, "No immediate efforts were made to correct the record or let the public know that multiple agencies and the mayor's office had been letting misinformation about its housing track record spread for months." The city's House 1000 dashboard was counting up quickly toward 1,000, even after city leaders knew that they had not housed, by their own definition, that many people.